Hola, muy buenas. Matías here. And today we're going to be practicing imperatives in the boss form. Last time I made a video to practice boss forms in the present. You will find it up here. And the tense form left was imperatives. And that's what we are going to do today. Before we start, it's important that we understand how we need to change verbs in the boss forms when we use the imperatives. And we're going to do it in two separate groups. The first group is non-pronominal verbs, the standard are, ir verbs. And then I'll show you how we conjugate pronominal verbs, arse, erse, irse verbs, because there is something slightly different in them that's important to know. But for non-pronominal verbs, we are going to take ar, ir, and we are going to change it into a, e, i. So the accent again shifts to the end. There are no irregularities, and all verbs except for ir, which becomes anda, are going to do this same transformation in all cases. It's important to notice that in Español Rioplatense, the negative form of the imperatives is still the two forms. So there is nothing different in the way we conjugate imperatives in the negative forms. I'll be reading a list of verbs from my phone, and I invite you to take a piece of paper so you can follow along with me. Good. We are ready to go. So I'm going to give you the infinitive forms of verbs, and then I'm going to give you the conjugated form of those verbs. Number one is esperar. Number two, abrir. Number three, decir. Number four, escribir. 5, escuchar. 6, explicar. 7, hablar. 8, hacer. 9, ir. 10, leer. 11, llamar. 12, mirar. Take a moment to write down the conjugated forms of these verbs. All of them make sense when used in the imperative. This is something that you always need to consider. The same I said when we practiced the present. For the imperative forms, not all verbs make sense. Let's go, let's check this list. Esperar, esperá. Abrir, abrí. Decir, decí. Escribir, escribí. Escuchar, escuchá. Explicar, explicá. Hablar, hablá. Hacer, hacé. Ir, andá. This is the only one that is different, the irregular one. Leer, lee. Llamar, llama. Mirar, mira. Great. Now we are ready to move on to pronominal verbs. And pronominal verbs are a bit different because when you conjugate these verbs, you are not going to end on the vowel, but on the vowel followed by a pronoun. And in this example, I'm going to do it using second person pronoun, but there are possibilities that include the plural ustedes form. Now, when I read the list from my phone, you are going to see that many of these verbs are very commonly used. It's not something very unusual or specific. So let's continue with that list. Number one, abrigarse. Number two, acordarse. Number three, apurarse. Number four, concentrarse. 5. Despertarse. 6. Divertirse. 7. Irse. 8. Ponerse. 9. Reírse. 10. Relajarse. 11. Sentarse. 12. Quedarse. In this list, the only irregular verb is irse. It's going to change into andate. Let's check the others. Abrigarse, abrigate. Acordarse, acordate. Apurarse, apurate. Concentrarse, concentrate. Despertarse, despertate. Divertirse, divertite. Irse, andate. Ponerse, ponete. Reírse, reíte. Relajarse, relájate. Sentarse, sentate. Quedarse, quédate. In case some of these verbs are new to you, I'll pin a comment below so you have the translations, and you will see that all these verbs react very well when they are used in orders. In fact, imperatives is another way of saying orders. I hope this practice helps you to become very familiar with both forms. And remember, you have the present form practice if you haven't done it. And now you have the affirmative imperative. That's all the tense change you need to be aware of, as long as changes produced by Voceo. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you around very soon. Take care.